What's good, fam? We back in this thing, baby. Or should I say, we ain't never left, cause we back at the crib. Y'all see the background. We back at the crib. Been back at the crib since Friday, and we've been chilling. But I couldn't wait to talk to y'all tonight, cause it's time to go live on Sunday. Or should I say, it's the gospel time. Let me stop playing, man. Or should I be serious? Hey, man, I'm not finna do that, man. I'm too old for that. But then again, so are some of y'all. But I'm not gonna go down that route. I'm gonna be the nice, humble guy, the blessed guy that I am. Because that's how I'm made. Because I told y'all before, those that we've had these conversations on the lives before. That life I used to have growing up. Everybody has a background, but the stuff I did back in the day to where I'm at now, the blessed person I am today, God got me here. We already know how that works. Y'all hear me all the time, fam. But that made me realize we had some stuff to talk about today, especially after the two one-on-ones we had today. We had three, the three one-on-ones today. Because believe it or not, fam, I tell y'all all the time, this is nothing but 100% transparency. And, Sundays are for y'all, fam, for me to talk to y'all and get to see what y'all got going on in the week, answer any questions that we got come up in the chat, and, kind of break down what's been happening the last week or so. So we all on the same page. And I know some of y'all saw that title and like, BG, what is you talking about? They trying to be right and you just want to be rich now. When I say rich, I mean, not just money. I like or should I say wealthy? Wealthy financially, spiritually, emotionally, time freedom, family, like health. It's all kinds of reasons why I say rich. But some people want to be right. I'll give you an example. You ever see people that do like workout videos and tutorials, put stuff up, but then you go in the comments and it's always people that got something to say. That person's just showing you what they're doing in life. And people always got something to say about, oh, you doing this wrong, you doing that. You should. Now, it's a difference between suggestions and helpful tips to help somebody do better. And then it's a difference when you just flat out trying to say, you wrong, you're doing it wrong. I'm here to tell you, only you know your life. But before we before we get too deep in there, let's holler at some of the fam and see what's going on. What up, Nelson? My boy, gospel. God, Nelson talking about I may look older than me. I told you, you got to keep me straight talking about I may look older, but in my heart, I'm 25. I'm right there with you, Nelson. I'm right there with you. In my heart, I'm 25 until I jump off a curb. Oh my God, I have to think about it. Back in the day, we used to jump off rooftops, jump fences, all kinds of stuff. At this age now, you get to that curb and you like, you think before you step off of it. Oh, what's going on, Boulder? What's up, man? Hey, so since you put it in there. Thanks for the call, man. I appreciate you for chopping it up with me today. This is one of the one-on-ones, man. We had a great time. I'm telling you, we always gonna chop it up and get some type of information. But yeah, I say that because that one-on-one that me and Boulder had, that's a good part of what I'm talking about. Because there's more way. I said it before, it's more than one way to skin a cat. The problem with skinning the cat, or anything you want to say, do anything in life, the problem with it is there's always somebody out there that's going to believe they do it better. Now, that doesn't mean that they're right or they're wrong. That doesn't mean the person that's doing the work is right or wrong. It doesn't mean no way or the other. It just means that person is doing what's best for them. So let's break this down when I talk about people wanting to, because I want y'all to understand this, because we talk about this. We're building a business over here, going through the journey, foundation. And we're just trying to pass it on what we learning so we can learn together, because I want to see everybody win. And that's why I like lives as well, because fam be in the comments and they telling how they're winning and what formulas work for them. And we share and we talk together. That's what building a community and networking is. So when you talk, let's use Lowe's, for example. We have Lowe's that you see. We've done $1 a mile. We even had a great week this past week. Y'all seen your boy do one load that was like 400 some miles for $1,200. We've done the $100 per mile. We've done the $4 and $5 and $6 per mile. But every now and then we go back to the regular rate, which is for us is around $1 a mile. Because I told y'all in multiple videos, every load isn't expedited. Told you in multiple videos when we talked about COL, CPM, you have to do what's best for you. Because believe it or not, everybody's not going to be able to run for $1 if your cost of living is too high. We've talked about that. So if your CPM 35, your cost of living maybe 70 cents. When you put it together, that's $1.05. Obviously, running for $1 will not work for you versus somebody with lower overhead, lower lifestyle expenses, all that. So when you're listening to people, and I tell y'all this, to even me, I tell y'all this all the time. Even when you listen to me, I say, go research other people, watch other videos, go down rabbit holes like I did, because I want you to learn different tactics and different information that you gather, put it all together, and it helps you determine what's the best way or best method for you to get out there and take care of you and your family. But at the same time, don't let people derail you. I used to be that person. I'm talking about if you came to me wrong, said something wrong, it was on. I had something to say. I did not know how to look the other way. And don't get me wrong, you just can't come up and say and do anything. That's not what I mean. I mean as though like you don't worry about what other people think. A saying that I was taught by a mentor, I've seen it even float around, so it ain't like my mentor made it up. I ain't trying to put that out there. In your 20s, you care what everybody thinks. In your 40s, you no longer care what people think. And by the time you turn 60, you realize that there was nobody there in the first place. So for me, when I realized that and learned that, I don't care what people think and say, because at the end of the day, they can't change my life. Me and my family, I tell y'all all the time, we blessed, and I want y'all to be blessed too. Like this business we building is for the people that's coming behind us. So the numbers are always going to look a little different. But to somebody on the outside looking in, they'll be like, oh, BG, I would have got more money for that. Or I would have did this. We're not doing it for the money. Don't get me wrong. The money is nice. I'm pretty sure my kids and grandkids going to love it. But we're not doing it for the same thing. I just want to help y'all get to the level where y'all can do and choose whatever you want to. So that's the reason I share so openly. That's why I'm like, people are saying, oh, you so transparent. I'm going to stay that way because I've been blessed. My family's blessed. We want to help bless y'all. And in the comments, the fam that comes in the comments, they share their information. Why? Because they blessed too. Because they not out here running your race. They running their own race. But before I keep going, because fam is chiming in, and I told you I got to keep up with the comments better because y'all be talking. What's up, man? We had hey, I remember. So y'all will be surprised. I make notes, and the fam that knows this, I record, watch videos and all that stuff, rewatch them back to make sure I gave good information, or if it's something I didn't say right. The one-on-one fans know this. I record the calls and all that, so I can go back and see if I said something wrong that I might need to clear up, or something I need to gain knowledge on based on what we've talked about. But yeah, fam, I know exactly who you are. What's up, V? Okay. So now you got to tell us. You say you're booking another, because people are out here thinking it's be anything. Fam, tell us in the comments what's been going on with you. What in the calls that have, what in the one-on-one has helped you? Because I can tell y'all it's helping. We had CJ last week. We talked about different people last week that was getting that money. So tell us what's happening in the comments. Just chop it up with the fam, because I want y'all to see exactly what the video, the whole live is meant to be about today. Like, it ain't about being right. It's about you being rich, whether that's rich with time, rich with money, rich with getting back to your family, rich with your freedom. That's the whole point of this live. So tell us in the chat what's been happening and going on with you, man. Let's tell us what's going on. Finally able to catch it live. Hey, fam, you always, it's all good. As long as you're here. Watch it, whether you watch it again or watch it now. Okay. What happened, fam? What happened? Tell us what's happening. But tell us what's going on. I know we got to keep it 100 over here. We talk it through over here. But yeah, fam, like I was saying, let's go back to it. When you taking advice, because I'm pretty sure y'all just like me. We watch the TikToks. I see the YouTubes. I see the IG posts. I see all that, and I see everybody getting it. What always throws me off though is the comments. Because no matter who you see in the comments, and I don't mean throw it off like as though like it offends me or personally. It throws me off because there's people that haven't jumped in the game or thinking about joining or whatever the case may be. They're reading and they're getting information from 2 or 3 different types of people. One that are out there getting it and giving motivation, like keep going, you're doing great. Then you get the ones that, oh, it didn't work out for me, it sucks and all that stuff. And then you get the ones that say you should be doing this for this amount of money. Some of them in the game, some out the game, some used to be, or whatever you want to say, are still going. And it throws me off because I balance my life on a mental spectrum. Like if I see something one way, I got to make it make sense on the other side. Take transportation off the board for a second. Because, you know, people will tell you all the stuff that that doesn't work for them. We can say the same thing about a bunch of industries. I've seen people in the food industry. The food industry is horrible, customer service. But then you got food industry people that are surviving. You'll see people in tech. Tech is going down. They're laying off. There's not this and that. But then I see people that's thriving and surviving over here in tech. I see people that try to do fitness journeys. Oh, it doesn't work. It's nothing going to work. And then I see people thriving. Now, let's come back to transportation. So if something doesn't match up with what you believe, whether you should think it should be $2 a mile, $3 a mile, what you making, 450, 500 per load, that might be going 200 some miles. Just because that works for you, don't mean it's got to work for the other person the same way. The reason I say that, because let's talk, fam. It's going to get a little heated in here today. I'm either feeling myself a little perspiration up there. The reason we run around, because remember I told y'all before, we can stay in Texas and do what we need to do. But if we run around, because the whole goal is to help me learn some stuff, help me pass on what I learned for those that might be thinking about jumping in but haven't gotten the situation so they can understand certain things. And, you know, show a complete form of what it looks like, the ups and downs of building a business. I can't just show y'all like, I've seen it happen, but I can't be one of those people that cherry picks and just shows you the good loads. Then I wouldn't be 100 to myself. So I got to show you all the loads. That's why I'm so, for example, I can show you a load. I remember one recently. That was about a week or so ago, about 2 weeks ago, that ran from Dallas, right outside of Dallas, down to Austin. It was like 219 miles. And, you know, little friendly banter. I said this in one of the videos already. I already cleared this up. The broker asked me, hey, can you please hurry up and get it there? And I was like, yeah, I got you. It wasn't because the load was hot and expedited. It wasn't that. I've already cleared that up in the video. It wasn't that the shipper and the receiver had said we want it there tomorrow, today, get it there ASAP. It wasn't that. The broker, because I tell y'all all the time, some MCs, you're new, some brokers on his new season, some of them are new. And this broker tried to hold off because, you know, trying to stick to the going rate, which is fine because the going rate around like Texas in the triangle is like $1.10. So anything above $1.10 inside a triangle for a cargo van, you're starting to win. That's normally the going rate. And so you got that load for 300 go twos. It was like $1.33 a mile. For some people, that might not be a good rate. I'm not mad. You're not mad. Don't count other people's pockets. I'm going to tell you that. I just share the numbers to show you what I'm doing so it can get a understanding. Because for some people, they'll be like, oh, that 300 for that was a bad load. But if I told you, if I cherry picked and just show you a good load, I'd be lying to you. But showing you that load, because the load was still decent to me. I'm from Houston, so I was going back home anyway from Dallas. That's nothing for us. But I just decided to skedaddle to Austin and drop that off and go to the crib. Now, when you put that into big reason, because some people will look at that one load and be like, oh, that's horrible for one load. But do you look at remember I told y'all in many videos, don't just go off one load. I told you builder loads for like gas and all that. If I took that one load and you just watched our one video on that one particular load, this is for new fam, day one fam, I'm not talking to y'all. If you just watch that one load, you'd be like, I ain't getting in the game because BG showed that 300 load for 220 miles. It ain't worth it. That was horrible. Without knowing, because they haven't watched other videos. I'm saying this for a reason. I'll explain it. Without watching other videos, they're like, I'm not getting in the game. It don't seem like it's going to be right for me. I can't get rich. That ain't right. That ain't right. But they won't go back and look over the course of the past 2 weeks. Over the course of 2 weeks, they won't go back that far to see that your boy not put up 7,500 plus in 2 weeks. They won't do that. They only gonna look at one video. It ain't no different if I reverse it and you look at one video like the one we did this week that was like 491 miles and they paid you 1,200. That's it. I'm jumping in the game. No, fam, you gotta research whether it be the load you think is bad or whether it's the load you think that is amazing. You got to do the research. And I'm saying that for the simple fact, the calls we had today, do you know what drove those calls? all the fam that we talked to today, they said they watched the video and they had a question, but before they asked the question, they went and watched another video and it generated another question. But before they asked the question again, they watched another one. Then two of the people told me, the fam said, I went back to the very beginning and started watching. And it answered all the questions I had so far, plus it answered questions I didn't even think about. I say that for the simple fact, I'm not trying to be right, fam. I'm not. I'm not trying to disprove what nobody else in this game is doing. I'm not trying to talk down on what nobody else is doing. I'm on a journey, me and my family, and we're building a business. I told y'all before, we're building a business for people we don't even know. We know our kids, but people we don't even know. We're on a totally different journey than somebody else. We just are happy y'all are here. And then when I found out, because my wife got me up, I'm not even going to lie, my wife got us going with this journey. And so as we build and grow as a family, we're just passing along what we learn because we see people that want to join this journey too. So as we pass it along, we started noticing people were winning with the information. Now, I told you, it's more than one way to skin a cat. They were winning with them. That Friday jump off Monday, it ain't nothing I made up out the blue. Somebody else could have been talking about it. It's just something I said that I figured out. And then if you go down a rabbit hole, it's other people that know about Friday drop off Monday too. It's nothing new. It's just something not because I didn't find the research I was looking for. So I became the research that I was looking for. That was talked to me a long time ago when I had different supervisors in the military, like be the supervisor that you wish you had when you needed them. I didn't see what I was looking for as we was joining this journey. So I became the mouthpiece for this channel because there's more people in this channel than me. I told y'all all the time, my wife back there killing it with the editing on the videos. But at the same time, it's people that are on this journey like y'all, fam, that I'm just sharing what I'm learning because what's the best way to say it? I know some people will jump off and learn it as their goal, and they'll take their bumps and bruises, take their L's and losses. And I know that's a part of life. I know that's a part of everybody's journey. We all take L's throughout it. But if there's one thing my family can be as a blessing, and like we learned something that we took an L on that might help you not take the same L. Because I told y'all before, I'm not a proponent of paying for lessons that I can already listen to you and tell me. Life is already long enough to be paying for every single lesson. I told y'all in another video. But the whole point is I'm not trying to be right. But give me just a second because the family's in here chiming in. And I told you I'm going to stay on top of it this Sunday. Or should I say Gospel Sunday? I tell y'all, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to be petty today. I'm not. Or am I? Y'all know all I do is play, fam. Life is the stuff I've seen, man. We already going to have nothing but fun. But, let's see. Let's see what you got going on. Okay. When we was talking earlier, been working on the contract, haven't started that board for another week or two. Been doing research and planning others. The key word is research. That's all. So yeah, hit me up when you get ready, fam. It's up. Ooh, I like that. It's all about passion and motivation, regardless of the industry. I love the terms. That's what I'm saying, fam. That's all it is. It's more than one way to do this. And we all going to do it. We're going to do some stuff the same, some stuff we're going to do different. But at the end of the day, you know me, as long as we meet at the top together, that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. I can't with y'all. I'm not messing with you. I'm not. Did you make it home? Obviously, you come in, so that means you made it home safe. And I know that's, Pretty Flacco. We talk and we mess around with each other. I'm messing with Pretty Flacco. That was one of the other one-on-ones today. Pretty Flacco was out there eating on her way back to the house. Just want to make sure you made it there safe. Obviously, if you're on the chat, you made it there safe, fam, because you wasn't that far from the house anyway. Happy Memorial. That's Mac. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you as well. And I didn't say that to y'all, fam. Happy Memorial Day to y'all as well. Now I gotta ask you, what y'all having at y'all Memorial Day picnic? Y'all gonna have barbecue? I just want to know. I want to know. Because if you don't barbecue how I barbecue, that means you doing it wrong. I said I wasn't gonna be petty. I'm trying, you know. All I do is have fun. So everything in life is a positive thing to me. So when it's a positive, it turns into a joke in my head. So when I see people throwing shots and hiding hands or throwing shots and trying to be, I'm not going to go there. It turns into a joke in my head because I told you I find the positive in everything. So whenever somebody says something, I'm going to twist it. That's because I'm the nice guy. The blessed nice guy. Get it right. Fam, let me stop. I see you. Yeah, you made it home safe, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that. I'm the one that learned about power only from you. Fam, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear when y'all pick up something because I promise you, I had to figure it out. Now, and guess how I figured it out? I'm gonna tell you right now how I figured it out. I was dropped because I used to see all the stuff on the load board. Because remember, I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to get rich and win. And I'm sitting there, and when you driving out and about, and I don't know if y'all did this already, as y'all riding down the road. I told y'all before, when you see a truck pass by like a 18-wheeler or a hotshot truck with an empty flatbed, they're dead heading somewhere. When you see a truck bobtailing with no trailer, they going somewhere. But I'm sitting there after I seen it so much, I'm like, where are they going? Because nobody's just driving a bobtail, and everybody's not on personal conveyance when they driving it. That makes when they like can drop the trailer, run around the corner to Walmart, stock up. They can do PC time. But I see them, and I was like, and I was looking at them, I'm like, is that what power only means? So guess what? I called a broker and asked them, like, hey, what does this mean? And they're like, this is power only, where you just need the vehicle. So I just told y'all what I learned, because that's all I do. I'm going to share with y'all what I learned. I'm not going to turn around and be like, man, that guy was driving power only. The only way I'm going to drive power only is they going to pay me $500 to go right up the road and get the truck. I'm not going to do that. That person that's driving, whatever they doing, because remember I told y'all this in the video, we are just the background characters in everybody else's life. When you driving down that road on your destination and you look around, this is for the fam that ain't went back and watched the GPS video that I told y'all to go back and watch. When you riding around looking, it's people in cars on everywhere. Some in the slow lane, some in the fast lane, some in the middle lane. But guess what? They all on the destination and they not thinking about you. Their mind thinking about what they got to do, what they got to spend, what they got to family do. You're the background character in everybody else's life. You're only the main character in your own life. That's why I say you can't worry about being right, fam, because somebody gonna agree with you and somebody ain't, and you ain't got time to worry about the ain'ts. Find the group, because we talk about your network in your circle. That's why we like the fam over here. You find the group that's in your circle that y'all can bounce stuff off of, build together, and go about your business. If you keep running around trying to figure out what the people that don't think like you are, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Because best believe they worried about their own life, not y'all's. But y'all is in here talking. Ooh, what was the low ball run that you took? I'm talking to the family. I'm sorry, we be talking. Keem was one of the one-on-ones. I should probably just start telling y'all when I'm talking to the one-on-one. The fan that not hit me up. What was that low ball run? And yep, yes, sir. Okay. You gotta be about the let me see. Okay. I had a call right after I asked the question. You got a video about the part of my question being under a year with MC and getting lows. I might have missed that question. What was it? So, boy, y'all be talking fast over here. I only wanted to ask. Okay, I see it. Let me go back up and put it on the screen. Let me go put it up. Only wanted to ask a question as a new authority getting lows on DAT. What's the difficulty as being under a year, but haven't gotten flesh in yet, but curious? So that's a good question. Like, the growing thing that everybody's going to tell you they want 12 months. That's what most brokers want. But as you get out there and start calling, there's some carriers that don't require that. They require days. Some require months. Some say 3 months. Some say 6 months. You're going to find that out as you get to talking. But you'll also be surprised that even though it says a year, there are some brokers like King of Freight. They only require you to get like 3 good lows with them, and after that, they don't care how old your UMC is, as long as you can get 3. So remember when I tell you we run around to different locations, this is the learning part. So for example, in the Triangle in Texas, as a new authority, it might be a little bit harder because it's a lot of seasoned authorities running out around in Texas. In the triangle, that's what drives that rate, because you can say what you're worth all day long. You can feel, I'm not going nowhere till it hit $3. I'm sorry, fam. You might be sitting for a while, waiting on that special expedited load to pop up. Because the going rate, like I said, in the triangle is like $1.10. But in bigger markets as well, like Atlanta, you're still hovering around that dollar rate. But if you're still a new MC and you're outside of those big cities, those bigger rate areas, you have more of an opportunity to get that load. Remember, I told you when I was in Reno, not a lot of vehicles, transportation-wise, from box trucks, 18-wheelers, cargo vans, are just sitting in Reno or passing through. This is not me telling you go to Reno, fam. This is just an example. While you're up there, you might be able to have a new MC and still get that load. And the reason I say that is because not a lot of people are up there just sitting, waiting in Reno. Like when I left Reno, I was watching loads pop up and sitting and refreshing for like an hour or two after I had already left, because there's not a high enough volume of people. And so then on some occasions, if you're in that middle market that's not big but not small, you can get a little bit of a rate hike. So when you see those people that are constantly saying, I'm getting $2, $1.87, $1.75, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even finna lie, I've went through and searched through certain people's videos that say all this because I'm a receipts person. I want to make sure I get what you're saying, and you're not just giving us out anything. But they might live in that middle space market, not big, not small, right in the middle. So when they're getting those rates of 150, 175, 180 on a constant basis, whether their MC is new or older, that's because they have to raise their price a little bit more to get more people to be more enticed to take it. Because most people aren't on a high enough volume of going through those areas versus the areas where I told you cargo vans, box trucks, 18-wheelers sit in certain places. Plus that market might just be booming with enough freight that keeps coming on a regular that they just got it moving and people can move all over the place. And then that's not including expediting. But when you hit those areas that aren't in the big markets, having a newer MC, from my experience, when you get out to the middle to lower markets, you're going to get it faster. Like, for example, that's part of what I'm be showing y'all when I'm like, oh, I went down to Laredo, I got it and brought it back. I went down to Brownsville, I got it and brought it back. Because I noticed the trend. It's a sucky part of the game for some people. But since we've been transparent, when they started doing the crackdown on like English speaking and people that was able to read like English, like I don't 100% agree with it. I understand what they're trying to do, but that made it where some people won't take certain loads because of where it's going. So what happened? They're just sitting down there. And I would go down there and get it, like the one that went up to Wisconsin, the one that went up to Dallas, like the one I've done them to Arkansas, I've done them to Louisiana, because they sitting there. So I don't have a problem. I told you I did hit a tank of gas. That's nothing for me. But if you aren't in this market, you wouldn't understand that. But with a new MC, because it's sitting down there and it might be a TQL load, they might say yes. Do I advocate you to do it on a regular basis? No. But if you need to get going because you're sitting still, say you're in San Antonio and you got a brand new MC, Laredo is about 3 hours from you. Run over there and grab it. It's a new MC and it gets you going. Now, I told y'all before, don't go running off far. Like if you're in Atlanta, I ain't saying run all the way to Las Vegas with a new MC because you might be stuck there a while trying to find something to get back. Run around your area, your local, regional, until you get it to mature. That's just my personal opinion. You do whatever you want to. But for as a new MC fam, that's what I would do. Let's see. Fam, I appreciate you. This is I promise you, it sounds crazy, but I've watched fam do this. I can, because it's algorithm. They show you stuff, and plus the comments. When you go back and watch it, it makes sense because it's in an order, except when I deviate, because y'all be wanting some information. I got you. But sometimes it deviate. So I got you. Just go back and watch it in order, fam. Appreciate you the love and support. Man. Hey, you seen they making a whole bunch of new Buc-ee's, right? They trying to take it ain't like the food is no different. They follow the same. It's like some Chick-fil-A stuff. They follow the same recipes everywhere you go. but I just have to stop. And I'm so guilty of it. And now they making more. They throwing up Buc-ee's everywhere. It's like 8 new ones supposed to be made outside of the 5 we already talked about. Buc-ee's is trying to take all my dollars. I swear. Oh, okay. Not a bad that part of the wine. Long as it might not have been the rate you wanted, fam, but long as it made sense to you. Because again, I don't tell nobody to take nothing for free. If it gets to the point you feel like you're driving for free, you might as well drive for free. Don't help it out. I told you I turned down loads before because just because it wasn't for me don't mean it won't be for the next person. And I understand. Best way to put it, I learned this from DoorDash and other gig apps, mainly DoorDash. If I don't take it or somebody before me don't take the order and kicks to me, it raises. If I don't take it and it goes to the next person, it raises. So I noticed that on the load board. I would sit there and watch loads that it'll be there. Then it'll go up $25. Then it goes up $50. Then it goes up $70. Then you see what I'm saying? So in my mind, if it ain't right for me, I kick it off. And somebody else gets it. I told you about a week or two ago when I was on the load, I was on the phone with Yellow Diamond. The callers, they call you all day long. Yellow Diamond. And I told them what I was going to do it for. And then they came back and said, well, we got somebody that can say 4. Can you match it with? Because they seen their track record of working with them. And I'm like, nah, go on, give it to them. It was only going like 300 some miles. Go on, give it to them. Because I want somebody else to win and eat too. Because if you got somebody that's going to give you what you want, I'm not going to try to outbid. That's them. Because in my mind, based on the time of day it was, I felt like it was one of the fam that was trying to get that load because a regular person that ain't on what we own, and I know it's other people on it too, but on we own, they not looking the date that it was, they weren't looking that far, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like it was one of the fam. I hope it was. Y'all ain't never came back and told me. Let's see. Sean out here talking about TQ. I know y'all probably like why I'm calling him Sean. That's his name. I told you we did one-on-ones together. We got you, fam. So that load that you did that went back to Nashville, Tennessee, Red Rock, Colorado. How many miles is that? Nashville, Tennessee from Colorado. That's roughly about 800 some miles. How many miles is that? Yep. See, you got a bag, fam. It's not now. Don't get me wrong. People gonna be like, I wouldn't have taken it. This is the part of the game that throws me off. I'm gonna give you an example. So say you go out for a week, Monday through Friday, and this is the part when I say I'm not always trying to be right. I'm trying to be rich, time, money, blah blah blah. And I'll get into that in a second. Let me stick to this one point. If you ran out, had a Friday pickup, drop off Monday, paid you good, got paid good Tuesday, paid good Wednesday and Thursday. Now it's Thursday or Friday, and you like, all right, it's a 2-day weekend, 3-day weekend, however far. Like, I need to go run back to the house. I got something to take care of. Say in them 4 days before Friday, you already made $3,500. And it's a load going somewhere close by your house, somewhere you need to get to because you got something going on. And say you get that load for 90 cents, 92 cents. That person that always wants to be right is going to tell you you're wrong. Even though they don't know what you did or paid attention to what you did, you ain't even on YouTube. You ain't on TikTok. You ain't on Instagram. You ain't on Facebook. You ain't on nothing. But you can read a comment and they'll be like, man, I read a comment that said driving for 93 cents is bad. It was bad for them. You trying to get rich in time, money, all the other stuff, whatever your thing may be family. And you like, I've been out here all week. I done made $3,500 and this load is paying 90 cents to go 1,000 miles. I'm only getting paid 900. Guess what? To go that 1,000 miles, if people do the math, that's probably 3 fill-ups max in our vans. That's what, about 150. I'll even say 200 in case you live somewhere that costs a lot. You can do that in a day if you one of them type of drivers. Or you can break it up into 2 days. It don't matter, but it still be, let's say high end 200 in gas, and that's high end. 200 in gas. Guess what? You just added 7,500 more onto your money that you already had. Or you could say if you selling gross, you added 900 onto the 3,500 and made a 4,400 week. But it only took you 200 in gas and you got on for 700. But there are some people that won't work for them. Don't know why, but I digress. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Yep, it paid for your meals, fam. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, okay. What's this? You said I'm thinking about this. My dispatch taking 16% off top, which is lower than others. One guy told me his 28%. Y'all got me out here. Y'all got me out here looking crazy, looking at Drake. 28%. Hey man, that's high. Ooh, wee. So you gotta factor in the COL, CPM, and 28%, they better be getting that rate good. They better be asking for a lot. They better be over that. That's what you got to. That's why I say have multiple dispatchers and all that. That is high, man. Whoo-wee, that's high. Y'all, hey, I understand though, because I remember I told you it ain't no right and wrong gray area. You got to get yours. So if you starting out and you got to get hit for 28%. And I tell you, shop around. Never stick with one thing. Add more brokers, dispatchers. That's why I told you don't run exclusive unless you want to, because you can. You might be one of those individuals that don't want to have the MC and authority. It's nothing wrong with that. And you want to run exclusive under somebody else. But if you want to get to the point where you old OTR local, doing your own thing, basically, you can't do exclusive because you won't be able to run under your own insurance for it to mature and go up. That's why I say it's no right or wrong way to do it. It's what's right for you. So if you just want to be exclusive and work under them, no problem. Fine. Still time freedom, however you want to look at it. If you want to get away, don't run exclusive because that 28% won't let you break away from that. What's going on, Black Horsepower in the building? Well, there go them Quicks. The Quicks is in the building. What's up, Navi? What's going on? I don't know, fam. You got to give more details than this. You already got a fam final. Are you trying to have two vans? You ready to take it on? Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm all about winning. I do have a thing though, because it's levels. Because we're talking about business, and we all can get antsy. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just my perspective. We all can get antsy. I know I can too. Because right now, you ask me, your boy's ready to expand. I want to buy some whole van. No. It's not time. It's not that time in the business for me and mine. It's not that step yet. We got other steps before that. Like you have to set things in place before that, before it's time to jump to the second vehicle. That probably won't get. We might dab a little bit on it throughout the rest of the year, but that's more of like the second year. Right now, we in step one. We are set building the foundation of this business. This is the foundation. We on step one. It's a multiple step thing, like three, if I'm not mistaken, in my head, how I got it played out. Step one, we just on the foundation of the business. So that's step two, what you're talking about with the van, like you can go got there and get it. I just haven't got to that part. So me and my family ain't there at that point yet. So yeah, go out there and get it if you think it's good. Like talk through the stuff. Hit me up one-on-one. We can talk it through too. You know me, fam. I got your back. Oh, y'all are hilarious. Yep. Y'all are talking to each other. Boy, I like when y'all in. That's why I like the fan. Y'all be having conversations and talking and cheering each other on. You think y'all was next door neighbors, and I love it. Yep. If your CPM is 40 cents, and I told y'all, when you seen the CPM thing we put up there, it's all in the chat, it's in videos, the formula. I round up to 40 cents just because we put money away for other stuff like maintenance. We add on top of that. So I just included in the CPM. Like, for example, even though it's a variable, I automatically do 3,000, even though we don't spend 3,000 gas month. That's because I told y'all know me, fam. We becoming the bank. That's how we're building the business. We want our business to be the bank for the whole family. We'll get to that later. So basically 40 cents, that means your business is still making 50 cents. If your CPM is 40 cents and your COL cost of living is 35 cents, that's still 75 cents. So 90 cents a mile, you're still making 15 cents a mile over, which it don't sound like a lot, but when it start adding up, it sounds like a lot. Just like I told you in the beginning, that $300 load for 220, if you just watch that one video, it don't sound like a lot. But when you drop the 300 into the 2-week total, that we went over $7,500 in 2 weeks gross, that $300 looks a lot different, don't it? But that's only if you do what's best for you and not listen to the people that want to always be right. But I ain't gonna go there, fam. Uh, okay. I guess 28 break. One of my dispatchers take 30% below. 30%. Yo, I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna start playing out here. Hey, fam, do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna play. That's how I am. Y'all already got me think Drake. Nah, fam, like I said, do what you gotta do. Just make sure when they bidding on it, they getting you, keeping you moving. And also don't sit, because I've seen this happen. If you get to a certain place, don't sit. Start learning your region. Look at that map. Learn them hot spots and start telling them, look for those going this route. I'm going, like, say if I'm in I'm just giving an example. Say I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and I want to head back towards Atlanta. Or if I want to head up towards a better one, I'm not going to lie, better one. Louisville, Kentucky. Say I want to head to Chicago. Start telling that dispatcher, hey, start looking in Chicago. I'm finna drive up there because I'm sitting here and I ain't getting enough work out of here. But at the same time, Louisville is one of those places. If you have a new MC, you might be able to get the load because it's not a high enough volume of traffic. There's not a lot of cargo vans and sprinters and box trucks and 18-wheelers just sitting there. So that 1 or 2 pallets that pop up in Louisville might be for you with that new MC because it's not a high volume of people there. So keep all that in mind, what I'm telling you, fam. Let's see. That's true in the building. What's going on, fam? How that week been going for you? Look at y'all. I couldn't even. Y'all in there speaking to just before I even got to it. Hey, y'all, boy. I told you we fam over here, baby. We fam. Let's see. Where y'all at? Well, boy, y'all in here. They talking about them percentages, fam. I told y'all get a bunch of dispatchers until the right one fits. Cause it's like this. If you're a runner, you don't just go buy a pair of running shoes and put them on and take off running and be like, oh, these don't feel comfortable, and you keep running in them till they. No, go get another pair of running shoes. Keep trying out different dispatchers until you find the one that fits with you, until your MC matures enough. But at the same time, still be getting loads on the MC. That's why I tell you don't do exclusive, because while you might be running on a dispatcher, when you send somewhere, if you're looking for your own loads, you might happen to find one that you ain't got to pay the dispatcher. Just keep your options open. Remember, do what you got to do. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Are you saying active through FMCSA, fam, or are you saying active enough to where you can get your own loads? Which one are you actually talking about? Trying to keep up with y'all. Pretty fly. They in there telling them get some new. I'm telling you, get some new. 28 and 30% is crazy, fam. Like for dispatchers, I just don't see how that's gonna work. Unless they just getting these great loads for you. Yes. But you just talk, for FMCSA. I got you, fam. So normally they tell you 20 to 25 business days. And it's like back when I did it, it took about at 17 business days. Or it's a calendar days. I'm sorry, calendar. 21 to 25 calendar days. 20 to 25 calendar days. It took about 17 for me. So yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I ain't get y'all. Okay, Coach, just true. Because I asked what she been doing. Dropped off Saturday in Waco, Texas. So I'm here visiting fam till tomorrow or Tuesday. You just hanging out down the street in Waco? What part of your fam in Waco too? Your fam in Waco too, Jess? Your fam in Waco? How far is your fam in Waco? Y'all don't tell me your fam in Houston. You better not came to Houston. You're in Houston. All right, what's going on? What it do? let your boy know. See, here go one. All for Jamar talking about is all my dispatchers take 10%. So this is a good what I'm talking about, like when it ain't a right or wrong way. So that 30%, like to some people, it's like, that's because even now I'm like 30%. Let me stop. I keep going. Told y'all I wasn't gonna be messing with y'all today. That 30% to some people is like, no, but if it's working for you right now and you build, because this is me. I'm being 100. Over the years, I have learned to pay for quality. if that makes sense. So if I got a dispatcher that's getting me at 10%, I told you, y'all keep messing with me, your mental gonna change. Y'all thinking like me. If my dispatcher is running me and charging me 10%, but you're only getting me 2 loads a week, I'm gonna look at you different versus if I built this great, amazing relationship with this dispatcher, it might be 30%, but you're getting me, even if I'm staying local or region, but you're getting me 7 to 8 loads a week. And then on top of that, the dispatcher that might be charging you 10%, if you only give me loads and I'm only getting them for $1, and I know I got to give you 10%, I'm already at 90. Whereas if somebody charging me 30%, and they're getting my loads for $1.30, $1.40. After I take that 30% off, I'm gonna be making around $1 in the high 90s to $1. So even though you're getting charged 10%, but you're making 90% of your money, but you're getting charged 30%, but they're getting you over that $1, and you're able to get $1, $1.10 after that 30%. And I'm getting more work with you at the 7 loads. You see what I'm saying? It's not a right way to do this, fam. It sounds so crazy when you say it out loud, but when you think of it on big scale, and that's the part of the mindset I want everybody to start changing, because that's how we help each other. Because if I can listen, let's break it down. If BG comes over and one day hits y'all up and say, "Damn, we got an opportunity for the fam." I told y'all if we get opportunity, we're gonna tell y'all first. It might sound good of an opportunity coming out my mouth, but you can also, because we keep it 100, be like, "Yeah, that sounds good, but I'm already getting this work like this over here, so appreciate the opportunity, but I'm good over here." That's how it is. Don't try to be right. Try to be rich. Money, time, family, health, finances. You get what I'm going with this? It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Let's see. Okay, just true. Family in Austin. Man, I wish I would have known that. I would have probably rolled out to Austin and hollered at you. Well, y'all is in here chatting. Yep, Andrew, active takes 21 days through FMCSA. Yep. That's Sean talking about. I got 2 lows the first week. My MC active called the broker from DAT. I told you, fam. Like, I know people say it all the time. You hear it. Unless put it like this, unless all of us, me and all of you, fam, that's especially in the chat that's hollering, unless we all the blessed, nice people, because it ain't just me being the blessed, nice guy. Y'all the nice guys, nice women. We the blessed, nice people. When we talk and I read the chat, everybody tell us 12 months, but for some reason over here, fam, people like, I got this many loads in the first week. I got 1 load. Like Sean just said, he got it in 2 weeks. We talked about CJ. He went active and got his. He had 2 loads worth $600 the first week. I don't know, fam. Maybe we doing something different. Like I said, we ain't always right, but the information we sharing with each other must be working. Just saying. I'm just saying, because I remember way back, what was that? Fam got the power when we was talking about the power only. He got that advice and went power only right away. Got a load right away. Let me stop. Y'all think I'll be over here lying, but y'all won't watch the lives and won't pay attention to the videos. Not y'all day one fam. I'm talking about the new fam. I'm saying that. I'm talking in the future because y'all rocking with me, but I see the comments after the live's over for the fan that just come across it for the first time. So sometimes when you hear me talk, I'm actually talking to you, fam, the new one that just caught this. You might not see all the comments. I'm trying to put it on the screen for you, but over here we chopping it up in the comments and we getting this money our way, not their way. Let me stop. I told you. See, I can't. I just be scrolling and I be wanting to be petty sometimes. It be because I don't look as petty as a bad thing. Sometimes pettiness is funny to me, and sometimes I be wanting to be petty. My wife tell me to. Don't get me started. Let me see. Do you need that 1 million insurance for it to start to mature, or can you get? So that's the way you play the devil advocate, fam. FMCSA only requires you to have 300K. But if you're trying to use load boards and stuff or go get brokers like that, they're going to want the 1 mil. But at the same time, if you get a direct shipper, they don't care about that. So you're fine with the 300K. See how crazy it is? Because everybody knows insurance. So 300K, I don't even know why they want the mil, but that's for your vehicle. Like how that van ain't even worth a meal. Like what we driving ain't worth a meal, but it goes back hand in hand. They don't even look at us as commercial when you look at the paperwork like through FMCSA, but we are commercial because we're doing commercial entity stuff. But the insurance are charging us commercial, and you will swear we were the big boys. But that's how brokers have to look, because even though sprinters have been around for a while, they weren't the volume thing. That's something that's happened over the past 5 to 10 years where it's picked up in volume with more sprinters on the road. So we just all fall under the same category. What'd he say, fam? I missed it. I thought we did talk to him. Yeah, I answered him. That was fam. We was talking about it. I asked him how many miles he went. I said I thought it was about 800 or so, but yeah, he got 650 for 1168. What did he ask me another question? Let me go back. I don't like missing nobody. But y'all be in here talking so fast. Y'all having a good time. Let me go back right quick. Let me go back, fam. Did I miss you? Let me see. I don't see it. If I missed you, tell me what you said. What's going on? I even missed Big Cook came up in here, man. What's going on, fam? I'm missing. It ain't, don't blame me. Y'all up in here having such a good time on this Memorial Day weekend, talking to each other. These days, y'all seen how fast this chat was going? Brrr. That is at least 30. No way I do that for 650. Hold on, let me catch up, because y'all over here, I'm talking and I thought where was we going? So 1,168 miles. The quicks asked, how long did that take? So remember I told you, stick with the formula of 3 hours for every 200 miles. So 1,000 miles is 800 is 12 hours. 1,000 is 15. So that's roughly about 18, 19 hours when you start factoring in gas and everything. I don't know your situation, because $650 for, let's say, 1,200 miles, that's roughly like 50 some cents, right at 60 cents a mile. Y'all know me. I got stuck that one time when I was coming from Reno to Jacksonville, where I was supposed to pick up another load in Las Vegas, but the van broke down. That's when we had to get there. So I couldn't pick up the second load in Las Vegas because it was supposed to be a double up. So I got stuck with just the one load. It's crazy, because you thought I would have picked up in Houston, because it was a Friday drop off, Wednesday actually. I picked up the load. I even stayed around Houston like an extra day or two on Monday, and then leave it out until Tuesday, like afternoon, to drop off for Wednesday. And I still couldn't find nothing that was going to Jacksonville. So by the time I dropped it off, I was stuck with a load that paid 65 cents a mile. So I don't know your circumstances, fam. Remember, I told you there's not a right way. We don't know, fam, circumstances. Anything could have happened. Let's see. I dropped off in Pensacola, Florida yesterday. I waited 4 hours and headed toward Atlanta. I saw a storm on the weather app and drove back 3 hours to the house. I try again after the house. Bam, it be like that. I promise you. People think so when I say we be blessed, it's certain things that we got to consider. You was in Pensacola and you like, I'm finna go. And then you saw the weather and you like, remember I told y'all know your boy. I not detoured a few times like, I'm not putting myself or the equipment in no situation. Turn around real fast. Everybody can't do that. Like whether it be a box truck 18 whether they got to ride it through. Whether it be somebody that really got to get it because something going on. Everybody's situation is different. They might already had the load with them. And so that's part of that blessing. Like we already in the blessed situation and people don't really think it is. But it is what it is. Let's see. If I connected my insurance about 3 weeks after, but my years, that would be the other paper. So the insurance thing, your insurance just has to be finished and connected in order to go active. So if they hit the day and they do your paperwork and all this stuff don't line up, like you're missing your insurance or you're missing your BOC3, like if you're missing anything, they won't let it go active until it gets completed, and you got to let them know that it's completed. Yep, got to have 3 to 4 dispatchers. Hey, fam, I appreciate you. It's funny because you say it's part of your daily discipline. Because, you know, somebody say your ball will be over here having gospel time. Let us pray. Let me stop, man. Yep, Andrew is telling y'all only 300K to mature. Okay. Do you use your wife to help you with dispatch? Example, you get loaded, you try to find something else, and you find while you're driving, so you don't have to. So how do you get them your info if it's a new broker while driving? So what I do, Jay, I'm just gonna be 100 with you. So before I start moving, say I got a load. Let's break it down. Say I got a load. Before I got moving, I know where I'm going. And again, I put the 450-mile radius. Depends on the time of day. If it's later in the day, I automatically start looking for tomorrow. If it's early in the day, I leave where I'm at and where I'm going open, because it's normally unless it's like a long distance. If it's like, say, 1,000 miles or 800 miles outside of that 450, because let's be honest, 400 miles takes you roughly about 6 hours to do. Remember, 3 hours, 200 miles, roughly. So normally if you pick up in the morning, normally for loading and unloading, that's going to be after that time. So depending on where I'm at, I might be looking for something in the close nearby area. So I'm going to use an example. Say I'm going from Houston to Jacksonville. When on my way out of there, I'm going to pass like Lafayette and all that. Even New Orleans is 5 hours away. I'll be looking ahead that far with the 450-mile radius, and I'll just go ahead and remove all the stuff that's not in the direction I'm going. So now when I'm driving, and I'll put Jacksonville for tomorrow, remove all the stuff out of that Jacksonville post for tomorrow that I'm looking that I don't need to look at. And while I'm driving, the phone, I don't know if y'all look, the DAT load board, it'll tell you to refresh, and you just tap it. My phone is sitting right there. That's why we get these amazing videos. I just tap it. And if it ain't going nowhere, like say I'm going to Jacksonville, it pops up and it say Illinois, or it say or it say Nebraska. All right, I just automatically delete it. I don't have to look at it. I don't have to do much because it's all self-done. Because, you know, these phones are smart. You can talk to them. And so when something pops up, you hit it and you put call, like you press the call button. Or if it's an email and it says email, I just tell the phone to paste. And it pastes the MC because I already got it pre-copied. It pastes and then I say send. The phone beeps with a load if they say something or if they don't say something. Then I answer them. That's all it is to it. If it's a call and they call and I'm driving because I got a headset on, I'm just talking to them. So it's not really much that I have to do because I already got the load and I'm moving and I'm looking for the next day at the same time. So I don't really have to do much. Just might have 10x my 25, but not shit. Checking load and watching. So we had a one-on-one. We had a one-on-one date. That's fair. Like, man, if you do, man, you better let me know. Okay, fam. Hey, man, I'm glad these videos helping you, fam. You've been rocking with your boy, so I ain't mad at you. I love it. I live in Arizona, have a drop-off in San Diego on Tuesday, and going to try to work the state all week. Hearing my MC is not mature. It's heartbreaking, losing pay. I told y'all, man, it's a hit and miss them first couple months. But keep going, because when I say keep going, I don't mean like run all over the place. If y'all don't know, like San Diego to Arizona, like that's why I was telling y'all back in the day to know the strategy for that area. That was that 500 to 800, because you're gonna have to drive 300 some miles to get from somewhere like, if you're in Los Angeles, like to get over to like Phoenix, 300 some miles from Los Angeles all the way up to like Sacramento and all that, another 300. So you see what I'm saying? Like you got to drive to go get up out of this. No, Las Vegas, unless you're just gonna run around like the Los Angeles area. Other than that, you're gonna have to drive to go somewhere. But fam, I'm happy for you, man. It's gonna be heartbreaking, because think about it this way: while you're thinking they're just, because it's remember, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. It's multiple ways. While you're thinking it's heartbreaking because they're saying you got a new MC, those of us out here that are trying to get to work, we're still getting told no too. No, it won't fit. No, we don't want to know your score, because they have this thing called a score for your MC. If you do anything, no, your score is not right, or no, you're not. It's always something. Somebody, oh, we want 250,000 instead of the 100,000 cargo insurance. Like, it's always something. So you're getting told no because your MC is not mature. We're getting told no too. We're not getting yeses for every single load. It might be no because it don't fit or some other circumstances, or no, we're not paying you that rate. You're not the only one getting told no, fam. But for every no, you just waiting on that. You only need one yes. You ain't got but one cargo van. Now, if you was out there trying to push 5, 6 cargo vans and getting told no for everybody, that's one thing. You only need one yes. It's only one you. It's one cargo van. You're looking for one yes a day. One yes a day. That's all you want. I might get told, and it's happened before. I've showed y'all videos of me booking loads and listening to the dispatcher, the broker tell me no. I can get told 10 times a day no. It's been times I've started at 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll see me. I'll drop off a load 8 o'clock in the morning. No. Extend in the hotel to 1 o'clock. No. Go sit in the van. No. And 2:30. Yes. All right, I got the load. Let's get the rolling. We get told no, fam. It's not just you. Just because you got the maturing MC don't mean nothing, fam. Mature MCs get told no. Yep, I still drive the ProMaster, Rob. I still got that. What am I? You don't have to let them know you completed it. It's gonna do it on its own. You just calling to see if it's updated. If something's wrong or missing, they'll let you know, fam. Fam is asking, has anybody dealt with fleet smarts? Help them out, fam. We know how we work over here. Have you ever had a low rejected because it was on? No, I haven't. I said, have you ever had a low rejected because it was on a cargo van? No, because we're going to figure it out, fam. Part of our job in these vans, that's part of being a business owner, period. It's just a little different right now because you're the person that's most likely doing the work, but there is never a problem you're supposed to solve. We're problem solvers. That's the whole reason we're doing freight. We're problem solvers. You've seen it before. We was in what? Nogales. That's when we learned about the Mexican crane, because all they had was dock high. We got it in that van with the Mexican crane. You've seen videos. Like, I'm not finna sit there. I know, like, help is help. We'll do certain things, but one of the last videos, like, she couldn't drive a forklift. I don't have time for that. The pallet was 150. I'm not out here getting strong by getting it there for no reason, baby. Pick it up, put it on. I said it, and I was being petty. I picked it. It was a pallet on the forklift, empty. It was an empty pallet on the forklift. When I picked it up, I sat it on top of the pallet because I'm petty sometimes. Oh, you ain't got a forklift driver? Let me sit here on top of it to make it easy for you. Oh, man. Let's see. But no, I haven't had one rejected. Not me yet. Anything is possible. I don't want it to happen, but it's possible. Hey, look at that. Just came in. Hey, I love it when we get together. Come on. Keep watching them quick. Them quicks be funny, man. I got something for y'all quicks one day. I got to tell y'all about it. Gotta keep going. After a while, we have history and motion. You got it. Okay. Yes, sir. Fam, now you gotta tell us. Cause you know they swear we not right over here. We be wrong. You gotta tell us how much was it? Where is it going? How much? Can you give us the details? What they finna pay you, my boy? So this is what I was talking about with CJ with the 10X thing. We just had the one-on-one. What time was it? 10:30 Central Time today. Was it Central? Yeah, 10:30 Central Time. Just booked your first load for Wednesday. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Congrats. Now you come tell us what they say they paying you. What they getting you. Where you going to, man? You got me over here about to cry for you, fam. I'm so happy. Can't even stop smiling over here. My little cheeks starting to hurt. Let's see. I just saw it pop up, Jay. Let me see. You didn't understand me. Let me try again. My bad, fam. My bad. You get a load while driving, and they ask for COI and proof of your MC. So does your wife do it, or do you pull over and send? I pull over. I'm sorry, man. My bad. I misunderstood. I pull over. So the COI, and this is something I learned from fam. So you'll notice you'll start dealing with certain brokers on a regular basis. So you get a COI. And then on top of that, because I see certain brokers that I might not have, it started triggering stuff. So people like TQ and all them, they already got your stuff. So I just started making extra COIs. So we ain't got to call you. Hey, because it's the same email. It's a business email. I just like make an extra one. Make one for King of Freight. Make one for D&T Transport. Make one so I already have extra ones for proof of the insurance. So that's the COI's certificate of insurance. Like, because most brokers, new fam, want you to add them onto the insurance in case of the freight, something happens. They don't want to have to deal with you fighting the insurance to get payment for their freight being destroyed. So they rather already be on the insurance. So if something happens, they can talk directly to the insurance and get their money in case something happens. And to see, that's why you use insurance brokers. Yeah. So insurance brokers help you. It don't matter. Side. Okay, I'm looking forward to it, fam. Man, I want to do something. I can't wait till the day come. We finna all link up eventually. Look at y'all. Look at all that love that y'all saw in my body. Both of you eating. Don't be disappointed. Now come on back and tell us how much you're getting. Because you know, it might not be good to them, but over here with us in this fam, we happy for you. Man, we just had a bunch of talk about earlier today, and you was, hey, I told you, don't lose the faith, man. It comes, it's coming. It just came a lot faster than you thought it was. Man, we ain't even make it to the next day. I ain't even talked to you a hot 12 hours. I talked to you, what, about 10 hours ago? About 10 hours ago. No, about 9 hours. 9 hours ago. And you already got the little boy. I don't know. See, y'all be getting me, man. Last week it was CJ. The week before that was somebody else. I remember when Just True got me. Y'all just be out of here. I'm so happy for y'all, man. We over here eating, fam, and I don't know it. Oh, man. But yeah, fam, that's what's up, man. But see, that just goes back to what we just talked about all day. You ain't got to be right. There's more ways to skin a cat, and we out here showing there's more than one way. It don't take what them people say in the comments, because I know y'all see them too. When you watching TikToks and Instagrams, even YouTubes, I seen y'all in the comments before chopping it up, telling people in the comments like, hey, go do this or go watch this or do that. I seen y'all do that talking, fam. And guess what? I see it. You see it. We all see the crazy comments. Some of us, like me, I don't even reply to people. On other people's videos, I just watch. I don't reply to y'all. But when I'm scrolling, I see them videos, I just look and be like, hey, it ain't my job to argue with nobody about who's right or who's wrong. Do what's best for you, fam. If you don't think this injury is for you, it ain't for you. If you don't think you're supposed to drive nothing but expedited, that's just you. If you think you're supposed to only do gig apps, that's just you. If you think you're supposed to do just the load board, that's just you. If you want to pay the dispatcher and get 30%, 10%, 28%, whatever works for you, that's just you. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. At the end of the day, I said it over and over again. I want to get rich with you. I want to meet at the top. What's for you is for you. What's for me is for me. We're going to meet at the top together. If your top says 28%, 10%, your top says $1 a mile, $1.50 a mile, somebody else is saying $2 a mile, it's levels to this. You ever seen a pyramid? It's different blocks. And as you look at the different blocks, we all going to be at the top. Only thing that I ever ask for is if you look back in this fam over here, and y'all already do it in the chat, and you look over and see somebody that asks the question and need help, reach back and help. If I see you got a question, I'm going to reach back and help. People in the fam see me. Like last week, I forgot who told me. I forgot to tell y'all. I don't know if y'all saw the comment. But now the blue check marks on OTR. On DAT don't belong to OTR no more. The company went another way with the factoring company that works directly with DAT, OTR. Now you got to actually go to the OTR Solutions app and put the MC in for the company to see if you can work with them, because that blue check don't apply to OTR Solutions no more. Bam told me that. He saw me say something, and I'm not beyond reproach. You see me say something, doing something wrong, hey, just hit me up. That don't mean you right, I'm right. I looked it up. He told me. That's the new thing. But it's to flat out and tell each other that we wrong. I know you ain't phone, fam. We doing what we can, the best we can, and we all showing each other the techniques and strategies over here, because each one teach one. because we gonna win at the top together. And then we're gonna be rich together while they still over there trying to be right. And we gonna be right at the top. And you know how I know we're gonna be right at the top? Because our boy Boulder's already showing us. We're gonna keep going together. Already throwing out there. He win, we win, you win, you win. Guess what? We all gonna be at the top winning together. Because last time I've never seen a championship won by one person. I'm gonna let that sink in. I've never seen a championship won by one person. I don't care what it is. You see, I know some of y'all gonna try to trip me up. BG in golf. I'm a golfer. Guess what? The golfer got a caddy. The golfer got a coach. The golfer got a whole support system, medical staff. I've never seen nobody win a championship by themselves. What about tennis? Serena Williams had a whole team. We already know the other sports with multiple players, but I never see. Mike Tyson was knocking them out in the 80s and 90s. Guess what? He had a team, managers, even the water boy squirting water in the mouth. We a team. In our case, we're a fan, but you get the point. Let me make sure before I get out of here, I ain't miss nobody else. Are you okay? Are you talking about OTR like you see Vans on the road? If that's what I'm thinking, because remember I told you, like, it depends on the person. Like, it's really a finicky how you read it. It says it do, but don't. But they not talking to us, but they talking to us. Like, that FMCSA is weird. The way the wording is. Don't get me wrong. I don't want them to change nothing because I don't know about you, fam, but I like us how we can just run around this thing. Don't say too much. Keep it like it is. We don't want no changes. Let's see. Let you lying. Let me go over here and check. I'm finna check. I know you ain't lying, but I still want it because I like winning. Hey, I like when y'all win. Let's talk together. See you, fam. I'll be talking to you on Sunday. I'll be talking to you, fam. I can't wait. Oh, man. Yeah, fam. I don't know if you like it or not, but I know y'all like it. I'm talking to, remember I told you I'm talking to the new fan right here. I love the payoff. The payoff for me is watching y'all win. I love it. What they call it, it makes me like a proud daddy. I's the pappy. Y'all know I'm a fool, man. I talk in movie and music lyrics. That's how it comes in my mind. That's why everything be so funny. That's why I be like, Drake. Oh, man, everybody showing that love, man. Ooh, you got a sweet one, Boda. Look at that. Y'all talking about, so, Boda, I'm going to need you to get something for another $25, though, because I just told them, fam, last week, you talk to your boy, I want you to 10x your money. You spent the 25. I wanted you to get 250, but the fam already know you winning 42 miles for $200. Man, you out there running. Let me find out your first load is running over $4 a mile. You out there running for $4.76 on your first load, fam? I can't with you. I can't. Boy, I'm going to have me a good little sleep. You already got my Memorial Day weekend going good. Man. 40. Boy, you getting paid $4.76 a mile on your first load. I'm so proud of you, fam. It's just up from here. It's up from here. All the way up. Okay, yeah, I see what they're talking about. So yeah, fam, most carriers they want because they want their logo or don't want you to have nothing because it's competition for their business. So I get what you're saying. But yeah, fam, man, you know what? I'm not even finna keep talking. Y'all not did it for me tonight. Y'all not did it. Y'all out there winning. Everybody that ain't home safe most of y'all already told me y'all home safe, fam. Y'all making that money. Boda out there already getting spoiled at $4.76 a mile. I think I'm playing. See, everybody know already spoiled at $4.76 a mile. I ain't even mad at you, fam. Oh man, I'm so proud of y'all, man. But yeah, I'm not even finna go no more, fam. Y'all got me hyped up already. I ain't even got nowhere to go tomorrow, but man, I'm ready to go celebrate with all of y'all. People out there getting money, doing it their way, not listening to the people that's telling them that's the wrong way because y'all out there getting it. So yeah, I know some of y'all, it might be a holiday. I know some of y'all still picking up and dropping off tomorrow because there are certain places still open. I know some of y'all ain't dropping off till Tuesday. And then I know like my boy, he ain't picking up till Wednesday to go down the street for 476 a mile. Let me stop, man. I'm not finna miss your boy. I know y'all waiting on the video from the last load. I'm not even finna lie. When I drop that thing off, y'all know Houston is an hour away from Houston. I straight shot the thing here, all the way up from me in Colorado. When I got ready to put the address in to go home and I was finna get ready to record and I looked over and it said I had to drive a little over an hour, like an hour and 4 minutes or something. I said, I'll do it at the house because I'm ready to get up out of here. It's morning traffic and all that stuff. Then I got to the house. I'm like, I'm tired. So y'all should get the video Monday or Tuesday because I'm sorry, we celebrating today and tomorrow, Memorial Day weekend. So you'll get the video from the last load like Tuesday. Let's say Tuesday to be safe. Not the wife, because I ain't gonna lie. It ain't even the wife that's holding y'all up. It's me. I ain't recorded the last part, but shh, don't judge me. But nah, fam. Oh, man. Let me go. Let me stop. I'm finna go enjoy the rest of the time with the fam because, you know, your boy runs so much. I'm like y'all. I'm out in these streets because, you know, I be outside. I tell y'all all the time. I think I misunderstood Beat King when he was like, we outside tonight because I think y'all supposed to be outside partying. I be outside trying to get that money. But let me stop there, man. Y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. To all of y'all that's home safe, I'm glad y'all got home safe. Y'all that got to drop off tomorrow, pick up tomorrow, drop off Tuesday, pick up Tuesday, or pick up Wednesday for the 476. Man, y'all go get it, man. I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to stay blessed. I want y'all to enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Get rich in this family time that you about to have with your family. For those that getting that money, get rich with that money. Get rich whatever way you need to get rich, fam. Just know it's more than one way to do things. Let them try to be right. Don't argue with them. Don't stoop to that level. We too blessed over here to be stressed, fam. So let them say what they say. Let them feel how they feel, man. If they don't want to network with us and build with us, they don't have to. Just know we going to keep building and we going to keep networking over here because we'll be at the top while they still over there trying to be right. They top will just be different because best believe it's more than one top of a pyramid. They just won't be at the top of the pyramid with us. They'll be at the top of their own pyramid with whoever they rock with. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't stress yourself thinking you got to be right with them. As long as you right one with the big man upstairs and, you know, we work together as a team and we keep building this fam over here. That's all we worried about, fam. So, yeah, I'm not going to hold y'all up. I know y'all need to relax and rest. I like y'all. Some of y'all just got home today. Literally, some of y'all just got home today because I talked to you. Go spend time with your fam, man. Enjoy your time. Get rich with that family time, rich with that love, rich with that food y'all finna eat on this Memorial Day weekend. But as for me, I'm finna go do the same thing, fam. So it ain't even going to be the next live because the next video going to drop for y'all on Tuesday. And then we'll figure out what we're doing. I don't know. I might take a week off. I might take a couple of more days off. Whatever works. Just know whenever I get the moving, fam, whether it be a video or if I take the week off and it be a next live, just know until whichever one it is, next video or the next live, y'all stay blessed.